Welcome, Comrade Cadet. This is the first combat training in this program. I hope that you're ready for it. Just as in the previous sortie, you will intercept two targets. First a bomber, then a fighter. This time around, however, you will engage them with your guns using practice rounds. It will be a good opportunity to test the ASP-5N gun sight coupled with the radar. There is also an option of employing the guns in standard optic mode, but we will practice that next time. You will prepare some of your systems while still on the ground, then take off and proceed to your first objective. Let's begin. First, have a look at the ASP-5N control panel, located on the left wall. The large knob lets you choose the armament employment mode, depending on the loaded ordnance. From left to right, rockets, bombs, guns, and guided missiles. The switch on the left sets the sight aiming mode between optic and radar. The second switch is used to set the bomb release mode, either manual or auto. This will be covered in another session. Now you will enable power supply to the important systems. Move up the sight heating and radar switches to on. On the left panel, set the radar operating knob to standby mode. Now take off, turn towards your first objective and climb to 5,000 meters. Now it is time to finish preparing your jet for the fight. On the right panel, enable power to the left and right gun. Also turn on the sight as well as cockpit and nose cameras. On the left panel, turn the radar to full on mode and move the track radar lock switch to on. On the armament panel, make sure that the knob is in the NR30 position. Put the gun sight switch in the radar or down position. Uncage the side gyros. Now you need to prepare your guns. On the small panel next to the G meter, press the cannon reload buttons for at least 2 seconds. Look at the central column in front of the stick. You should see 2 red lights illuminated, meaning that the left and right guns are armed, loaded and ready to fire. The numbers below them show you the count of remaining cannon shells. The knob on this side are used to reset the counter after ammo reload. You are now ready to engage. Before you do, I will explain the basics of using the guns coupled with the radar. As soon as you get within 2 kilometers from your target and it is within the lock window of your radar screen, the green light above the ASP-5N sight will light up. From this moment, the radar will be continuously feeding target's range to the system, providing better aiming solution. If you get too close to the target, the red light on the right side of the sights will illuminate, meaning that there is a danger of collision and you should change course. The target will be dropped 3 seconds after. The target will also be visible on the display of the AR-18 tracking radar in front of the sights. The bird, as we call this indication, will show up as soon as the target gets locked. All you will have to do is put the target in the middle of the reticle and open fire. Let's see how it goes. Remember that you are using practice rounds, so don't expect the bandit to go down in flames. Alright, locate and engage the target at first objective. Let me know when you are done and ready to move on. Make sure to leave some ammo. Very good, comrade, that was an easy target. Try to do something more ambitious. Turn towards your second objective. Time for a dogfight. The next flight is not going to be that easy. The Bandit is below 2000 meters, which makes your search radar useless because of ground returns. Fortunately, our unmatched engineers came up with a way out. You can manually disable the search radar and use only track 1 as long as you stay above 1000 meters. The switch on the front panel lets you choose the number of active antennas. 2 is the standard mode, while 1 only enables the track radar. I want you to do exactly that. The last thing you need to know before you enter the fight is that the reticle in uncaged mode has tendency to drift off the side, especially during the hard maneuvering. To counter that, you can either cage it or use the paper dumper button, which will hold it in place for as long as the button is pressed. That's all. Find your target and engage him in a dogfight. Again, these are the training rounds, so nobody will get hurt. When you run out of ammo or get low on fuel, disengage and RTB. That's enough for today. Contact the tower in Novorossiysk and return to base. Tomorrow we will practice gunnery, but without using the radar.